Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and on this episode we are restarting project whatever this is. I don't even know what we're gonna call her. This is gonna be part 1 reboot, and I'm gonna go ahead and compress 2-3 episodes together, and we're gonna catch up on this project. While I'm doing, catching up, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the garage, and then we're gonna start working on this girl. So what I need help with is trying to figure out what we're gonna call her. Now in the description down below I put a bunch of names that might sound cool or whatever, but look down in the description, see what you like, and then put that in the comments, or if you have any other ideas, put those down in the comments down below as well. So I'm trying to figure out some kind of cool name for her. It's going to be more of a track theme type of a Mustang build. She's going to have all black wheels, blacked out chrome, lowered, maybe in 18s. I still haven't decided if I'm going to do 17s or 18s wheels. And the color is going to be on this car, Destroyer Gray, which is the same color that comes on Challengers, Chargers, a few other cars. But I wanted to do Destroyer Gray on this car, so I think we need to think of a cool name that kind of fits that color, and the black theme, gray black type of track theme. I'm going to delete the back seat. We're going to have spare tire in the back seat. I'm going to have a roll cage installed, and then while I'm catching up on cleaning the garage, we're going to catch up on the videos, and then we're going to restart the series from where we left off. And also I'm going to go ahead and finish up the Prius here in a few days or so, maybe a week. I'm gonna, as soon as I get the parts, I'm going to put her together, and she's going to be my daily driver for work. And then by then the garage will be clean, and then we'll get the Destroyer Mustang. Maybe we'll call it Destroyer. How about that? What do you guys think? Destroyer Mustang? I don't know. Look down in the description, all the names, and let me know what you think. So for now, let's say Destroyer Mustang will go right here. We're doing some sanding, throw some primer on her, start coating inside, coating belly, all that stuff, all that good stuff, and then start assembling her. And then if it starts getting too cold, rainy, then we're gonna go back into the clean garage. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and catch up on all the episodes on this girl. I had to private all those episodes for a few reasons, and I have to re-edit them for certain things to make it legal, I guess we can say. And by the time we cut up, the garage will be clean, and she will be probably underneath the tent getting some more work done to her. Alright guys, so enjoy the episodes. after I got it stripped, sandblasted, it turned into a huge mess, disaster, because there was a lot of hidden damage, especially on this side. This side got T-boned. So that's when I replaced this guy, this section right here. First thing we're doing on the Mustang is the seat pan. This seat pan is made for a convertible because it's made to go over the tunnel and it's more reinforced, blah blah blah, because the convertibles don't have a roof. And I figured I'll go ahead and try this one. I didn't realize that the convertible actually also has another inner rocker panel that goes in here. It's like a tube. I think it goes all the way from here all the way to the back. I'm gonna make a little template bracket from cardboard first, and then once that's ready to go, then we'll deal with we'll work on metal stuff. Alrighty, let's go. Alright guys, and here's the cardboard piece that I made. Basically I'm going to go ahead and straighten this one out. So that's going to spot weld to this bracket right here. And then the bracket itself has bent corners right here. That's going to spot weld here in this area onto the rocker panel. Same thing right here is going to spot weld here to the bracket. And the bracket is going to spot weld right here to the rocker panel. And same thing on this side. It's going to be pretty much like a little box, reinforced box right here. So now what I got to do is make this thing out of metal. Decided to go ahead and kind of make it so it sits on top like that. That way I can go ahead and install the seat pan itself exactly how it should sit, and then worry about the bracket, because if I install the bracket and try to make it perfect and then try to match the big old seat pan to this, it might be off and I might have more problems. And I think this will look a little bit cleaner as well, but this is going to be covered anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I think it will be a little bit better. So my next step right now is to outline the floor. And once the outline's done, holes are done, then I'm going to grind the area where I'm going to spot weld, and we'll finish this up. Alright, let's get this done. Before I weld two sheet metals together, I like to use this guy, U-Pole. It's basically it's a weld-through zinc primer. And I went ahead and primered underneath the brackets, and then this spot as well. And the bracket's gonna go on top, and then it's gonna weld where it needs to weld. And where it's not gonna weld, there's gonna be primer. So now the seat pan is gonna sit right here on the primer. I'm gonna weld the spots where it needs to be welded, and it's gonna be protected. So let's throw the pan in, see how she sits, and do a couple spot welds, and go from there. Alright guys, here we go, and the seat pan is installed with the brackets. Everything's in place, welded in. Fits pretty well, and this will definitely reinforce the floor quite a bit. That's why they use them in the convertibles, because they don't have a roof, but in this case it's actually going to benefit the Fastback even more. It's going to be more rigid, and plus I have subframe connectors on the bottom that I'm not sure if I'm gonna weld them in or just bolt them in, but that's gonna be another extra reinforcement for the floor. And now that the floor is done, when I'm gonna be painting it and all that stuff, I'm gonna seam seal all the cracks, so it's gonna be pretty much to factory specs. And the brackets are sitting nice and flush. And yeah, so it took a little bit longer than I expected, but I think it's well worth it. This mod is well worth the money. Also, it's going to handle a lot better, and it's going to be a much better car, and also it's going to be safer as well. If you get T-boned, for example, you got way more reinforcement right here in this area. Now that the floor pan is done, we're going to go to the cowl repair, and I'm going to start doing that. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya!